So I was a little hard on Carl. And the reason why I was so hard on Carl is I just don't perceive him to be aware of what's currently occurring. The thing is that I've just come off of a 5-year run of my own run through cancel culture and the suppression and the oppression of our own governmental systems upon me for a crime I didn't even commit. I'm coming to you with intelligence that is highly valued based off of the experience that I've had in my life. And I'm going to tell you, I feel left hung out to dry by my people. Completely left hung out to dry. And I imagine there's many of us men who feel that very same way. The reason for that is because people like Karl Rove keep thinking there's no problems. He keeps thinking we're going to move on to the next election cycle and it's all going to be predictable and the world's going to be preserved and all this and that. And I'm here to tell you, after having went through the experience I've went through the last 5 years, being intimately familiar with your enemy, this enemy right now that's waging war upon you, and this is a world war, in fact, not just war. And I'm just thinking to myself, that motherfucker's sleeping and he's in the way. He's one of those weak motherfuckers that I was talking about before. And I'm not saying that to be mean. Because Karl is great on the campaigns. He really is. He's got a lot of skills as far as all that's concerned. I'm just saying he's not aware of the danger. Now, I'm part of a minority who's been swept to the side and just completely oppressed. That is what's happened. That's what's happened to us men. And the reason why that's happened to us men is because RAIN is connected with DOD SAFE, and that's connected with our federal government. So everything that goes into the RAIN system goes into the VA, and everything that women spill into that isn't met with any type of due process. All of that is summary judgment and execution. So I feel really underrepresented as a part of a minority that's been completely crushed by the people around me in the last years, and I feel really betrayed by people like Karl Rove. So it's hard for me to like somebody like Karl Rove because he let it happen. And I'm sitting here warning you and saying, hey, this not only happened to me, but this is about ready to happen to tens of millions of your people. And this is how they're going to do it. And then he just blows it off like there's some other chalkboard he's going to be writing 5 years from now and it's all going to still be the same. I'm just telling you, that's just not where we're at. Now, your enemy, he still has you confused. Your enemy still has you confused. Your enemy still has you confused. You're still asking, why is he doing this? If he keeps saying this, why is he doing this? That's all a waste of time. All of it's a waste of time. You're better off just documenting your evidence and making a historical record. The thing is that I can't get into the minds of the people around me. But I can tell you from everything that I know, they hate America and they hate you. And they want to see it all gone. And I look and see what they're doing and their complicit actions with the Chinese and how they're hurting Americans, letting more people in from across the world. I see all the things that are happening right now and I'm just like, they are literally trying to do the maximum amount of damage. And then they stand there and talk about how they're doing some great thing. And it's just like I said about the PTSD programs at the VA. You go to the website and they're talking about how these cheery shit. But you don't talk about all the motherfuckers who are dying every day. And you don't listen to the people like me who've suffered through these systems. And when we speak, you just say, they're crazy. I mean, if we're going to make it through this as a people, see, for me, this is easy. I just know I got to get away from the motherfuckers. I've went from one rolling prejudice to another. From women to the blacks. I'm not doing that. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to coexist in a country where that's occurring. I don't know why anybody would stick around for that. I'm just not going to do that. Now, I'm trying to prevent that from happening to all of us and doing what I can So let's everybody put your hands together and do what you can to help Carl out there because he needs our love.